All right, welcome back to Raw Exposure. That's right, I'm in the car again. Basically, being in the car, I get to, I'm busy. If I'm not in the car, I'm busy. So it's tough to do these videos, right? So I just try to hammer them out in the car while I'm driving. Got my 3rd 75th Ranger hat on today. Different hat than my normal. OD green. Anyhow, today we're going to discuss whether you need your Part 107 drone license / certificate if you're running a drone or any kind of drone, whether it's over 250 grams or under 250 grams. I get asked questions about that all the time. Well, my drone is under 250 grams. I don't need to register it. Or it's tiny, or this and that. Look, man, if you have a business and that shit's in the air and you're doing like YouTube or whatever you're doing, or you're at an event, whatever, you need the license. Doesn't matter if it's under 250 grams. It needs to be registered, and you need to have a Part 107 license. If you use it in the furtherance of your business. The furtherance of your business. What does that mean? Furtherance of your business. All right. So say I go out, say I'm doing say I'm at a birthday party, all right? And, there's a nice in-ground pool, whatever, and I'm at this birthday party and I take photos of the birthday party, not making any money, just say it's a family birthday party, all right? Throw the drone up, do some video, do some photos, pack my shit up, go home, end of the day. Then I decide, okay, on my website, I'm going to put that, I do special events, which I do special events, but I put it on my website, special events, and I put the drone footage from the non-paid birthday party onto my website. That's kind of the furtherance of my business. So you get what I'm saying. I didn't make the rules up. The FAA did, or whoever did. I didn't. So even though I didn't make one dime at this, say, a family birthday party, if I put it on my website as I do special events, that's furthering my business. All right? All these people that do the reviews on YouTube that didn't have the Part 107 that were making money off their videos, some of them got jammed up. They got fined. These fines are expensive. You don't want to be that one person who has just shit luck and gets slapped by the FAA. Or you're flying your drone and God forbid something stupid happens, whatever it may be. And now the FAA comes out or gets in contact with you, and now you're hit. Right? Just go get the license, right? You know what I mean? And you're supposed to carry the license on you. I'm going to block out my name, all that crap, but that's it right there, right? So I keep it on me all the time if I'm flying my drone. Form of ID, drone license, certificate, and then I just passed my recurrent training. You have to do that within 2 years of your first issuance of your license, to keep your license current. So you got to get that done as well. So, go get it. Go get it. So when you do have to go do a job or get asked to do something, You know, most places, I work for this boat company, and they have me photograph and film drone boats that they're selling, that people are selling. So you have to have your Part 107, obviously, and you have to be insured. So, you know, these places will make sure that you're up to speed if you're going to do work for them. But if you run your own business, it's a good idea to have it. Better to have it and not need it, right? As they say all the time. Or some people say. So to get your drone license, you pay the fee, make an appointment at the airport. Local airports will do it, and some other like testing sites, you have to look it up wherever you are. All right, and then you just get your ass studying. I studied, I crammed for like 4 days straight. 4 days straight, just crammed, studied. Got to study your aeronautical charts, airspace, all that stuff. You got to study that. If you've never seen a map like this before, wait. You know, maps are no joke. They look complicated, but, you know, if you study hard enough, look into it. If you got some prior knowledge, may not be as hard for you. But you got to study that stuff. You got to study weather patterns, weather definitions. Very important. That'll be on the exam. Runway designations, markers. People say, well, why do I have to runway? I just have a drone. Some drones are fixed wing. They look like a small airplane. So most people, when they think of drone, they think of a quadcopter. Some drones are fixed wing, so that's why you need to know runway markers and patterns and whatnot. So they'll give you a lot of numbers with age restrictions, height restrictions, unauthorized airspace, all that stuff. You got to study. Basically what I'm telling you is study. If you don't study and you go in, you're probably going to get like a 3 on the exam. You know, maybe. You got to study. If you study, you'll be fine. So the day of the exam, you go in. I took mine at an airport. And walk in, you sign in, don't be late. They give you time, get your behind there and be on time, right? So sign in, empty all your pockets. If you're wearing a hat like myself, I'm not bald. I have hair. Not that that matters, but I wear a hat all the time. So they make you take your hat off, put your shit in your hat, and they keep it. You can't take anything up to the testing room with you. All right, so trying to think here. Yep, you go up to the room. The guy tells you this is your spot. It's a computer. I had this old ass computer. And there's a camera up on the wall. There's a camera up on the wall, and it basically videos you taking the exam. So no nonsense. You can't get away with shit there. So they give you a pad of paper, pencil, because there will be arithmetic. Not hard. You'll have to plot some points and stuff on a map, things like that. No test is the same. All right, they change these tests around. It's not a standard, you know, every one size fits all type test. They're different. So I can't tell you like, hey, these are the questions I had and you're going to get the same ones. It's not the case. Anyhow, you take your exam, and there's a telephone there. If you have to go to the bathroom, you got to pick up the phone. Somebody comes up, watches your space. I was in a room by myself, so I was good to go. Finished the exam. Felt confident. I over-prepared, I think, which is good. And pick up the phone, call him, said I'm done. He said, come downstairs. Within like a minute, you're standing there, and I was standing in this airport like lobby. It's not like an airport. It's a small airport. People learn how to fly planes and shit there. So I'm standing there, and a bunch of prospective pilots and whatnot, and they called my name and rattled off my score. They called my name, and I was like, oh shit, please don't tell me I failed like in front of all these people. I was like, oh my God. So anyways, I got a 98. The guy said I did well, and I was like, so I wasn't humiliated in front of everybody. But study. Better to over prepare for this. They're gonna throw some double and triple check your maps with your charts. So that's pretty much that. So then, they end up mailing you the license. I don't know, shit, I think I got mine like a month later. They give you like a temporary thing you can download from the FAA. And that's it. Then you're certified. You get your license. Shit looks like that. So when I'm on site, hanging around my neck, you got my Part 107 license, form of ID, which I carry anyhow. Probably got about 8 forms of ID on me. And if you do concurrent training, you have to have that paper with you also. I keep that right in this folder, right into this little packet. In case anybody, you never know who knows who, right? So you don't want to be out somewhere and you run into somebody from the FAA or some bullshit like that, right? So just have it, right? Go get it. It's worth it. That way you're not caught. The recurrent training, you got to do within 24 months of your expiration on your initial license. You got to read shit, I don't know, a little over 100 pages, 100-something pages. It's all online. And then you take your test. It was, I think, 45 questions. And you have to score 100. You didn't get any wrong. And then you're on your way. You're good to go. So before my other 2 years lapses, I'll do another recurrent training. Keep it active. You don't need to go get a new license. They don't send you a new license. You print out your certificate, keep it with your license, and you're good to go. But they'll go over in your study stuff. If you want a physical manual, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, you can order that shit. Just, study. They'll give you, if you're the type of person that needs, a book, a physical book, whatever, they do have that stuff, which is fine. If that's the way you learn, that's the way you learn. Otherwise, do it all online. Plenty of good YouTube videos out there. Watch them. Don't look at the ones, I shouldn't say don't, but try to find the most current YouTube videos on Part 107, because shit may have changed like years and years and years ago. Stuff may have changed as far as, who the hell knows, but try to stay current with your video if you're using them as a study guide. Like a year ago, 6 months ago, 10 months ago, they're going to be more up to speed with like new stuff. All right. So, they'll go over stuff like flying at night, flying over people, flying from vehicles, all that kind of stuff that you're going to need to know. Then go out and fly, not worry about stuff aside from the normal safety stuff you have to pay attention to. But you won't have to worry about like the FAA or somebody coming down, hey, where's your license? Because they can ask for that at any time. All right. Other than that, it's pretty much it as far as in a nutshell, without going into crazy ass detail. So that would be your Part 107 drone license / certificate. Go get it. Don't get caught slipping. Somebody asks you, you want to be prepared. Don't pay those hefty fines. All right, out.